Alright, I just decided to make a video on freediving with great white sharks. I've got other videos on my channel as well, but this one relates to a girl in Hawaii called Ocean Ramsey, and she's caused some controversy by freediving or swimming with a couple of large great white sharks. Now, in essence, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. If you want to go out and freedive with a great white shark, then so be it. It's not my business to say whether you can or not. I've done a lot of freediving with great white sharks, and I was studying their behavior and their interactions and their body language. But whenever I did that, I always had something in my hand. Most of the time, 95% of the time, my camera housing, big Gates camera housing, and that was a really good protection between myself and the shark, because I understand white shark behavior. I'm a white shark specialist, a white shark behaviorist, so I understand their behavior. I've been working with these animals for many years, and I've worked with thousands of individual great white sharks, more than 5,000. I don't exactly know how many, but more than 5,000, and months and years at a time working with these animals on a daily basis. Big ones, small ones, massive ones, what you can call aggressive ones, careful ones, in all sorts of different conditions. And not only myself, South Africa, the leading white shark freedivers in the world and the pioneers are all from South Africa. South Africa pioneered freediving with great white sharks and big sharks. We are the best in the world when it comes to freediving with big sharks, and it's tiger sharks and bull sharks. And okay, the guys in Stewart's Cove and that, respect to them, they're brilliant. And there's other dive operations, but they are very good at what they do and the best at what they do. But specifically when it comes to great white sharks, South Africa pioneered it, freediving. Now, freediving with a great white shark is not taking your daughter down to the creche or preschool and coming home again. This is serious stuff. You have to know what you're doing, because it's easy to get into the water when the water's polluted and you can see forever. Anybody can get into the water and swim with a great white shark until things go south. And when things go south with great white sharks, they go deep south. You're talking about Mississippi here. So they go deep south. And they go wrong like that. And you won't know that unless you've done a lot of freediving with these animals and under different conditions. Because you can get in the water 5 times and you think, oh wow, this is easy. Nothing happened. The shark just swam and I swam with it. But the 6th time, something can go wrong, and it can be a number of things that can go wrong. And because of your complacency, and in watching the videos of Ocean Ramsey and the pictures, she's complacent in the water, which is unprofessional and dangerous. She also does not have anything in her hand, like a unloaded spear gun, a shark billy, or an aluminium pole to push the shark off, or a camera to put between herself and the shark should things go south. And that is number 1 rule. You have to have that. Because if it goes wrong, what is she going to do? Is she going to like scratch it? Going to scratch it on the nose? Going to slap it? Going to pinch it? No, it's not going to work. You need something to ward the shark off and control the situation. And if you don't have something, the shark's got complete control of the situation. The shark's always got control of the situation. You have to control the situation. And that's how it works. So that's a schoolgirl area where she's in the water, she's got nothing that she can put between her and the shark should something go wrong. Or another shark suddenly comes up from the bottom or from the side that she hasn't seen, because she's too busy playing with that big shark and having photographs taken. And that I have an issue with, because the team I worked for, the White Shark Research Unit, we were the ones that got the great white shark protected in South Africa, the first country in the world April 1991, we, blood, sweat and tears, we got the white shark protected, and then other countries followed suit. So I take a bit of a point here, because I'm not saying that if something happens to a person like Ocean Ramsey, that the whole world's going to fall apart, and you have this massive hunting, thing for the great white sharks and hatred. But it's definitely going to cause a lot of damage. And she does not have the right to do this, to go into the water unprofessionally, hang on the sharks, put herself in danger, and put the sharks in danger according to human perception. Why do you think so many people watch Shark Week? Why do you think people like to look at videos of shark attacks? Because it's this weird, primal, almost primordial fear of these animals. A bus goes off a cliff with 50 people in it, lands in a river, and they all drown, and you hardly hear about it. Somebody gets bitten by a shark, and everybody knows about it. The whole world knows about it. And that is something that Ocean should take into consideration. The other thing is, where's her boat? Where's the boat she climbed off? The boat needs to be close to her, and she needs to know exactly where that boat is at all times, should things go wrong. So, like I say, and just here's an example. She's a girl. If a woman gets attacked, or a girl gets attacked by a shark, and especially if she's killed, it makes far more news than if it's a man that gets attacked, a male that gets attacked. So if she gets whacked out there, God forbid, by a great white shark, it'll make enormous news. And I know this for a fact because in 1989, Monique Price at Shark Island or Seal Island in Mossel Bay, where I'm working now, she got into the water with two other divers, scuba divers at the island, and they were just about to go down. They were filling on the surface. They were going to go down and retrieve an anchor, and a great white shark killed her. And it caused, granted it was 89, different mindset, but mindsets haven't changed that much. It caused a Jaws scenario. There was a bounty out on the shark's head. It was like a Jaws scene. A whole lot of boats out there chumming and baiting and trying to catch this great white shark. It was all over the newspapers. It was this constant battle between shark conservation and let's kill all the sharks. So Ocean, talking to you now, you have a responsibility not to go out there and do amateur stuff. You have a responsibility to do it professionally. And I'm not going at you, but I would say the same thing to anybody that goes out and does and free dives with great white sharks in the manner that you did, because you got away with it. But there is a chance, and nobody can deny it, that it could have gone the other way around, and you were not prepared for it if it did go the other way around. And people don't like to hear this. I don't care. But I think that there was far more attention from your perspective, or from Ocean Ramsey's perspective. It was about Ocean Ramsey and not about the sharks. And it's perfectly clear. And if you can't see that, you're stupid. I'm not saying she's a bad person. She's probably a very good person. She's probably got a huge passion for sharks. But curb your enthusiasm and do it correctly, so your enthusiasm doesn't go and cause a lot of trouble for a lot of people out there that are working professionally with these sharks. There's a lot more I can say. You can disagree with me, you can agree with me. I don't really care right now. That is my opinion, and everybody else out there is welcome to their own opinion. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.